degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
This case isn't just about stolen packages. It's about a defendant with a history of robberies, drug abuse, and repeat offenses facing Judge Boyd's no-nonsense courtroom. The stakes, up to a year in jail with a record full of dismissed charges, broken promises, and second chances. But will the judge finally draw the line today?
It's calling 2023 CR 7684, State of Texas versus Shelby Bandy. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garrett, Your Honor.
Defense?
Kelly Piddle.
And are you Miss Bandy?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of burglary of a habitation force? That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You're proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, sir.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We just asked him to follow up the bar.
All right. So why are you breaking into someone's home?
It was a misunderstanding, really. I lived there and I was watching the house at the time, and the owner was in rehab, and I had locked myself out of the house. And so I went through a window. I didn't break anything, and I told the owner about it, and it's just
Why was the owner's clothes spread out all over the place?
his clothes.
Yes.
I don't know.
Why were cabinets open throughout the house?
I don't know. I didn't do any of that.
So either you're a bad watcher of homes or either you did that.
Nice.
Saying that he never gave you permission to be in his home.
He
And
did.
that you're
I
homeless.
lived there. I had mail going there, and I lived with him at the residence. And when I decided to move out, and he had got mad, I guess. I don't know, but it's a mess. Like, so I lived at that address.
Defense?
We have discussed the defense judge. She understands that by taking this case, she's giving up her right to a trial and her very, what we believe is a valid defense. But she understands that she's giving up her rights and has pled no contest and wishes the court to proceed with the case.
All right. So you do not wish to go to trial?
No, ma'am.
All right. How old are you?
I'm 31.
Do you have any children?
I have a son.
Age?
2.
And where is your son?
He's with family.
And where was he doing all of this?
Where was he at?
Yeah.
With my family.
All right. Is there a child protective services case?
No, ma'am.
Why do you not have your 2-year-old?
It's just I didn't have a stable place to live. So
How far did you go in school?
some college.
When's the last time you had employment?
About right before I got locked up, which I've been incarcerated for 4 months.
And what were you doing?
I was doing traffic control.
I'm sorry, what?
Traffic control.
What do you mean traffic control?
Like how how they shut down the highways with the cones and yeah.
So you're the person who places the cones down? Drug use?
No, ma'am.
Here's the thing. I'm putting you on probation. I'm going to write it down that you told me you have no drug use. If you end up testing positive, we're going to have issues.
Okay.
So any drug use?
No, ma'am.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. 4 years deferred adjudication. If you complete everything early, counsel, she can always come back. 50 go off the record. From here on out, everything that you do in your life, any decision you make, you need to ask yourself, is this something that could potentially result in me going to prison for 20 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If it's maybe or a gray area, don't do it. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
In this courtroom, to be successful in probation, communication is key. If you feel that probation is not addressing something, then you can always come back to the court. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes. Are you the same Shelby Bandy who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 7684 for the offense of burglary of a habitation force on October 17, 2023 for a period of 4 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
On or about the 27th day of May 2024 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Shelby Bandy committed the offense of theft, violation of district.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Is there a proposed agreement?
Deny the motion, amends conditions for cognitive behavioral class, IOP with lifetime recovery, enroll in theft class within 7 days.
Probation.
Yes, Judge,
Is that probation's recommendation?
that's the recommendation that's on the court summary, Judge. I do
Notice how
want
the
to-
defense leans on rehabilitation efforts, AA meetings, good behavior in jail, even personal growth. But the judge isn't buying it. She cuts straight to the heart of the matter. Theft from mailboxes is not just petty crime, it borders on a federal offense. Viewers, do you think rehab efforts outweigh a rap sheet full of burglaries, thefts, and repeat arrests?
Summary, Judge, I do want to point out that, Ms. Bandy was placed on probation October 2023. You wanted field visits to be conducted at her home. They have been conducted, however, no contact has ever been made with Ms. Bandy at her home. She's not home when those are completed. Private outpatient program has not been completed. Parenting classes have not been completed. Community service hours, there was 200 hours ordered. There's a balance of 200
Oh my God! Wow!
at this point.
All right. So, Miss Bandy, you want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Shelby Bandy.
All right, other than committing a theft, what have you done on probation?
Well, I hadn't paid yet because I worked 6 days a week at my job and I was,
No, we're not talking about money,
okay.
because what I'm talking about is you were supposed to do parenting classes. Have you done parenting
I
classes?
was online, I was doing them online because I was working, like I said, but I hadn't completed them yet.
All right. Have you been available for field visits?
No, ma'am, I was working 6 days a week. So when they went to my house, I was at work.
How did you have time to commit a theft if you're working 6 days a week?
I had taken the wrong person to the store and, I gave a ride to the wrong person and got caught up doing that. So
All right, so you have a time to take a person to the store,
Mhm.
commit a theft, but you don't have time to complete your parenting classes because you are working 6 days a week. You don't have time to be home for your field visits because you're working 6 days a week. And did you complete CATs 1 and 2?
not yet. Yeah, my probation officer told me that I would do that after I got done with the parenting classes.
All right, any questions, defense?
I do have some statements to make that
Yes,
I met with her.
and just 1 second, I'm sorry. State any questions of the witness?
No, Your Honor.
All right, counsel.
Your Honor, I met with her prior to this, and she told me that after she was placed on probation, she had to go to jail. I believe it was for an offense out of another county. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so she wasn't out of jail until December 4th of what year?
2023.
2023. And she tells me her mom passed away the prior day. She tells me that her intent has been to complete these classes and to complete everything, but she seems to have had some problems doing so. Can you tell the judge why you didn't, just a better explanation of why you didn't complete all these things other than just working?
Yeah, I was working and then my mother passed away the day before I got out of jail. And so we had to, plan her funeral. We ended up cremating her. We spread her ashes at the beach. And then her house, we were gonna sell it now. And so we had to clean it up. So I was busy doing that too. I was busy going to work. When I wasn't at work, I was at home packing up all of her stuff,
Did you pick up the phone and tell probation?
my probation officer, I was reporting and she knew everything that was going on and she was understanding about it. She just said, she did tell me that I needed to go take a drug test and then pay something by the next time that I reported. And then I ended up getting locked up.
Your Honor, I believe she's been in jail since June 20th. And she tells me she's been through many probation officers. And so I don't know if that's an excuse or anything, but
No, when I first started to report, I saw like 3 or 4 different probation officers in the beginning. And then the probation officer that I have now, I guess my permanent one, I only saw her 3 times, I believe.
Excuse me. No talking behind the court reporter. All you have to do is ask the deputy to move your person to the end. Thank you. You may continue.
Yeah, so they gave me like 3 or 4 different probation officers in the beginning, and then so it was like I got orientated like every time, you
How
know.
does that translate to you committing a theft?
It doesn't, it's just, forgot what he asked me. It's just what I was doing, like why I hadn't completed the classes and stuff, you know, like why I hadn't done anything like taking a drug test or making payments and stuff like that, because I was just busy working. And then the probation
This is where
officer that I
things
got-
turn heavy. The judge is reading off nearly a decade of offenses. Burglary, theft, fraud, robbery, you name it. Some charges dismissed, others convicted. But the pattern is impossible to ignore. The big question, how many chances should the system give before the law finally says enough is enough? Imagine being the victims here. How would you feel hearing this rap sheet in open court?
working, and then the probation officer that I got, my permanent one, I only saw her like 2 or 3 times before.
Ask her another question.
Yes.
Okay, do you understand this judge can send you to prison if you're too busy and then you won't be too busy?
Right, I understand that.
You understand that? Because probation is a chance for you to show the court that you can comply with regulations and rules. If you go out and you commit other offenses, you're not reporting, I know you report it, but if you're not doing everything you're supposed to do, your probation can be revoked.
I understand.
And nobody can stop the judge from doing that. You understand that?
I understand.
If this judge does go with the recommendation from the probation officer who wrote this up, are you going to comply with what you have to do?
Yes,
Are you going to be too busy working?
no,
You understand being too busy working tells the judge that you're too busy to do probation?
I understand.
Thank you.
All right. Any other questions?
There.
All right. I'm not going to follow your agreement. I don't think you're appropriate candidate for probation. The number one thing, you're on probation for breaking into someone's home and stealing. You haven't done anything on probation. The only thing you've done is committed another theft. So the court is finding violation of condition number 1 true. The court will find you guilty. I'll order the therapeutic community that can help you with any drug or alcohol issues you may have. There's going to be a $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrent. Does anyone wish to speak on time? The range of punishment is 2 to 20 years.
Your Honor, I would ask for the 2 years because she probably thought she was going to get the recommendation from probation today. And I know that it's serious, not, picking up another offense and so on, but she tells me she was working. I understand it's not an excuse, but she wasn't out there using drugs, according to her.
Okay. All right. State.
4 years, Your Honor.
All right. The court is finding you guilty. The court will order the therapeutic community, give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrent. The court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
She did sign it, Your Honor.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
All right. You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question on what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you.
In the end, Judge Boyd sticks to the full 12 months. Rehabilitation or not, punishment had to be served. Yet, notice the balance. She also offers help, even promising to connect him with rehab resources upon release. It's tough justice mixed with tough love. What do you think? Was this fair or too lenient? If you found this case as shocking as we did, hit like, share your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for more courtroom breakdowns.